conversation.
Yep. There's another question. When we go to commercial, I know I clear the bottom layer, get the top layer ready. Am I supposed to mute one of these two sides?
You don't have to, because when you clear the bottom layer, that'll take the audio from our audio So during a commercial break we could talk, they won't hear us. You just got to make sure you clear that bottom layer, because otherwise they will hear you.
Got it.
That was something I didn't learn until later.
Hey, Jed. Yeah. Hey, man, I didn't mean to be all last second. I didn't mean to even call you more than once. So I just chimed in like 3 times. Sorry about that. No problem. Well, I just texted you what I was thinking though. I have an outros sponsor. I was just making sure you understood what outros meant on the construction sheet. Outros sponsor, yeah. Do you know what that means or what it entails? Alright, it just means that when you go to a commercial break, it's just brought to you by Hawk Favorite Realty. Each commercial break, you can say whatever you want as a kind of sign off or head commercial. You're watching Amherst Falcon football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hawk Favorite Realty. It just means brought to you by Hawk Favorite on each break. So before you go to any commercial break throughout the game, just squeeze it in, and you can do it however you want. You can do it early. Hawk Favorite Realty is bringing you today's game. We'll be right back after this on Zaleski Sports.
All right, folks, let's put our hands together, show our appreciation for Waupaca High School Pet Band.
No, every commercial break is when he buys the house. So it should be, that's why we don't owe him anything more than just a name mention going to each break. So you don't, it's nothing long, make it quick. It's just repetitive name mentions, that's what he's after. Alright, thank you. Yeah, you got it. Thanks for doing it, man. Alright, bye.
Try to do the clock best you can.
Camera first, clock second.
Yeah,
Color third.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at the crowd's getting rowdy now.
The high school girls are so much better at it. Larry, Teddy Keeper's in.
Why? Oh, sure enough. Ted! Ted!
Oh, wait, we can't put Teddy up here if he's not you.
No, he's sitting way over there on the other side of the bleachers.
Thanks, way over the pine tree.
Yes.
Jason? Yep. Jordan's my son. Okay, you're in the front row. Okay.
Tony, our youngest son is coaching.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Are you watching your grandkids?
Huh? I heard you the first time.
Ted, you watching your grandkids?
No, I'm watching my godsons.
I gotta remember you're a lot older than I am.
I got grand puppies now. 2 of them in 1 year. 2 grandbabies. That's the youngest one?
Oh, gosh. Emily's daughter is 3.
How are you? Oh, you're going to get on
That's supposed to be Ryan. 3 days in a row last week. try and muster up something. I kind of played the card of threatening that we're not carrying this week's game because of the lack of coordination. Repeating to everybody. I hate to do it that way, but it's like somebody's got to budge. Otherwise, they all think I'm kidding. They think it's just kidding. So when I didn't carry it, I had two big clients in mind that you pay. I've been warning everybody around town. They can't just keep doing it. So it got real serious after 3 days of spreading that message. I finally got two businesses reluctantly to say yes. And they gave up the cell phone number of the owner of Fish to finish it. I go to Crystal and they say no. I go to CTI, that big athletic facility, and they say no. The owner of the guy was just behind the scenes handling all the money. So once I got his cell phone number, I played the card of it. I'm really sorry to do this. I don't believe in business being...
Fall Senior Recognition Night. This time is set aside each year for us to honor the seniors and their parents who give their time and their support for the success of our sports program. On behalf of the Waupaca High School and the Pep Club, we would like to thank you for your participation in the football program and wish you the best of luck during the rest of your season. Thank you, parents, for all that you do to support your child's involvement in the football program here at Waupaca High School. The program would not be the same without your participation. Let's give all of them a round of applause at this time. Also of major importance to the effort of the football program are, of course, our hardworking and dedicated coaches. Please give a round of applause to the following. Dehydration Prevention Executive Specialist, Joel Kemper. Volunteer coaches, Justin Behrens, Rudy Pate, Paul Christian Sheldon, assistant coaches, Cody Kimball, Paul Higgins, Tony Alton, Brian Fay, and Wes Van Ness. And of course, your Comet head coach, Bennett Hansen. And now a special recognition goes to our seniors and their parents who have dedicated this, as well as past years, to the successful Comet football program. Jordan Bodine, son of Jason Bodine. Tom Everett, son of Dan and Jackie Everett. Owen Hansen, son of Mitchell and Carolyn Hansen. Ethan Harms, son of Nate and Renee Harms. Ricky Hebel, son of Rick Hebel and Michelle Jorke. Trey Hendricks, nephew of Katie Jorgensen. Eric Hills, son of David Hills, and Mary Kay and Tim Burr. Dylan Jaworski, son of Mark and Carrie Jaworski. Owen Johnson, son of Nicole Philitrout and Corey Johnson. A.J. McDonald, son of Stacy Glodowski and stepfather John Glodowski, and Matt McDonald and stepmother Molly McDonald. Cooper Pate, son of Rudy and Sarah Pate. Xavier Pittman, son of Todd Pittman and stepmom Angel Shushman. Isaac Scott, son of David Scott. Dakota Thoma, son of Crystal Thoma. Aaron Wolf, son of Pat and Lori Wolf. Parents, we can't thank you enough for your support and your dedication. We hope that this will be a reminder that we appreciate all that you do and hope you will continue to participate in all the activities that Waupaca High School has to offer. Let's give all these athletes, parents, and coaches a final round of applause. We want to thank everybody for coming tonight. I hope they're ready to enjoy an evening of Comet football. At this time, our football players, please return to your team. Parents, please return to the stand.
Sorry.
And at this time, to honor our nation and those defending our freedom, if you are physically capable, we invite you to stand, removing any headgear, placing your hand over your heart, and respectfully join us for the performance of the National Anthem. It will be performed by the Waupaca High School Mad Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Letterer, whose flag is located behind the scoreboard.
Tradition as old as time itself, it seems, the national anthem. Hello, friends. Welcome to a Friday night football action as it's Bay Conference football action as the 0-3 Waupaca Comets welcome the 3-0 Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes. Jack Weber along with Bill Held on a beautiful Friday night here in central Wisconsin. Glad you could make us a part of your Friday as the Comets looking for their first win of the year and the Foxes looking to go 4-0, stay undefeated. Foxes coming off a big win last week against rival Xavier in the Apple Bowl, a 48-44 thriller for the Foxes over the Xavier Hawks. As we're getting ready for starting lineups, we'll have a little bit more info on these teams after the lineups are announced. High school football will be back after starting lineups.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Senior number 12, Ethan Horn. Junior number 13, Austin Scott.
Starting lineups are announced. I want to give a special shout out to Cullen Kapoor, pride of Northeastern University. Cullen's a good friend. Glad he could join us tonight, me and Bill. Happy to have Cullen tuning in tonight as the Comets getting ready, as well as the Foxes. Foxes in the white uniforms with the maroon lettering and the fox paw print on the helmet. That's a creative touch on the helmet. I like the helmets for Fox Valley Lutheran. Waupaca in their typical dark blue uniforms with white letters and white helmets. As tonight's game is brought to you by Chris Hollenbeck American Family Insurance. Chris Hollenbeck is your trusted American family insurance agency in the greater Waupaca area. Their team will closely work with you to build a dependable insurance package that will meet your needs and fit within your budget. That's Chris Hollenbeck in downtown Waupaca. As the Comets getting ready, Foxes are ready.
Excellent timing. Excellent timing on the read there, Jack.
Yeah.
We got Chris Hollenbeck right there on the screen today. He's your local insurance guy right downtown Waupaca.
Yeah, usually I don't get lucky with the reads like that. Usually I end up interfering with a play or something. But either way, Fox Valley Lutheran will send it away. The Comets will receive.
Students are reminded to enjoy the game from the stands. The grass area and practice fields are off limits to spectators. Thank you for your support and your game operation.
As Fox is ready to go, and the Comets will send two deep, as they will send Lauritsen and Hendricks back deep. Doriot ready to send it away for the Foxes. Reagan Doriot. As we're ready for the kickoff. Doriot signals. Hendricks and Lauritsen ready. Doriot with the runner up, and the kick is boom down the field, and we are underway. Hendricks will call for it inside the 5, and he will return this one past the 20, and he makes a nice cut, and he'll be taken down at about the 26-yard line. Nice return, a gain of about 20 on the return, and that is where the Comet offense will start with Austin Adamczyk under center. Again, Comets coming off a tough loss last week. They led 8-7. Little Chute took a 14-8 lead in the second quarter, and that's all the Mustangs needed. That was the final score, 14-8. It was a tough loss. And as you said, Bill, it was the most competitive game the Comets have played after some tough losses against Wrightstown and Freedom to start the season.
They really have a tough schedule, especially at the start here. Today being another really difficult matchup against a good team.
As Adamczyk keeps, and he's got a seam. Past the 40, past the 45, makes a cut, past midfield, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. Huge gain on the ground. Adamczyk is the leader in passing yards. He's also the leader in rushing yards, as I talked about earlier, and he just showed why there.
Really a phenomenal athlete. You can see when he broke free, he's able to elevate, get over the last tackler, and break free for a few yards there. Big play for Waupaca early.
Gain of 33 on the ground to start things out for Adamczyk. Pittman in the pistol formation. Here's a throw pass. Is caught, and it is blown up immediately. Tackle made by Graham Fight. As that was caught by Dakota Toma, but did not go very far. A loss of 4. And not exactly the most ideal start for the Comets in the passing game. It'll bring on 2nd and 14. Damchek under center. Hands it off to Pittman. Pittman's got a seam. Past the 35 and down inside the 30. And the Comets are going to be close to a first down. I believe they'll give it to him. I think he got enough. And I think they're going to mark him about a... Oh, no, they are going to move.
First down.
Yep, they just made the signal. It looked for a second like maybe they were going to mark him about a half a yard short. But he gets enough. That's a gain. It's a gain of 14.
Right on 14.
Yep, just enough. Probably, again, it would have been very close to being 3rd and inches as opposed to a first down. One of those, truly a game of inches. Here's a handoff to Pittman again. Makes a nice spin move. And Pittman down inside the 25. A nice gain on first down. And the Comets off to a good start on the rushing game. Already over 50 yards rushing to start the game. That's a gain of 6 on that play. So that gain of 33 to start things out, then the 14-yard gain, and then a gain of 6. 53 yards on the ground already for Waupaca. Give it to Pittman again. Pittman powering forward. He will be near a first down. We'll see where they mark him.
I think he may have gotten that one too. There's the signal
and
again.
they're going to move the chains once again. Again, that second effort, he was able to plow forward on the drive down. I think that's what got him the first down. And a good-looking drive on the ground to start things out here.
They just look fresh. They look ready to roll today, coming up with a big matchup today and really looking for their first conference win.
And a lot of preseason polls picked FVL to win this conference. As here's a handoff to Pittman. Oh, a fake. Adamczyk keeps it. Adamczyk down inside the 10. I think everybody was fooled on that, including me. I'll admit it, I was fooled.
10 yards at a time. They're right on that line again.
Exactly, and they are going to move the chains enough for another first down. And they're going to mark them, I believe, right at the 10-yard line. Adamczyk hands it off. Pittman is stuffed. That time, good defense there played by the Foxes, and they're able to finally contain the run on this drive. And it'll bring on second. I believe that is no gain on that play. Oh, actually, gain of 2. So we did get a couple. Second and 8. Adamczyk, high snap. Nice job to field it. Adamczyk keeps, gets to the outside, makes a cut, a move. He is down inside the 1, and I believe they're going to mark him down at the 1. He tried to reach. I think he was down before he even attempted the reach. And I think they're going to mark him down at the 1, so it'll be 3rd and 1 at... No, it'll be 3rd and 2. They're going to mark him at the 2. See, that's why I should never guess what yard he's on, because I'm never right.
And I have it at goal is it's not a 2 to go.
Yeah, either way, still, they're at the 2-yard line, 3rd and goal.
That was another nice-looking play.
Yeah. A high snap that almost could have been a disaster, but a good job by Adamczyk to control that high snap. Comets letting the clock run, and Coach Hansen will call a timeout. Looks like they couldn't quite get set. Instead of taking the penalty, they will call their first timeout. We will take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
You're on.
Welcome back as the timeout is taken by Coach Hansen, the first of 3 for the Comets here in this first half. Say cheese, Bill, at the Gouda Life in downtown Waupaca. Dozens of cheese and local delicacies mixed with other assorted local grocery items make the Gouda Life a must-stop next time you're in downtown Waupaca. That's the Gouda Life on Main Street in Waupaca. 3rd and goal. Comets have ran the ball extremely well in this opening drive. There's only been one pass play, and it was the only really negative play, a loss of 4 on the pass. 3rd and goal. Adamczyk gives it. And Pittman powering forward, and he got in. Touchdown. Pittman was stood up originally. He got that second effort, and he powered in. And the Comets draw first blood, 6-0 Waupaca. What an impressive opening drive for the Waupaca offense. As Ethan Harms on for the extra. I'm sorry, Austin Scott. Oh, no, they're going to go for 2.
And stop short.
Stop short.
Right.
Looked like they were going to line up. I had to look around the wall for a second. Either way, Comets lead it 6-0. An impressive drive as Pittman gets in for the score. As the Comets, who led 8-7 in the first quarter last week, take an early lead here. And we will take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after this message on Zaleski Sports.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your number one stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindiggitywaupaca.com.
Welcome back. Again, an impressive drive for Waupaca to take the early lead. 9 plays, 74 yards on a 4-minute, 22-second drive. And the Comets strike first, and we'll get our first look now at this impressive Fox Valley Lutheran offense as Eric Hills will send it away. As Nicholas Martin and David Schumacher back for the Foxes. Short kick, be fielded on a hop, and it will be returned. And he lost the football. Ball is out. We'll see who's got it. And I think Fox Valley Lutheran fell on it. Almost a disaster. That was returned by Brady Nielsen. Foxes get it back. Almost a disaster on special teams for the Foxes to start out, but they do maintain possession, and we'll get our first look at this offense led by Lucas Pappendorf, who's already thrown for 758 yards on the season in only 3 games. Fox Valley Lutheran, a very big pass offense. A little pitch out to Capande, and Capande makes a nice cut and a good tackle. That is made by Riley Vergowen.
About a 4-yard gain on the carry.
Yep. 2nd and 6 from the 46. Despite that fumble, the Foxes started with decent field position. I'm sorry, from the 36. Pappendorf looking, throws, and that pass is low, incomplete. As that was intended for Graham Fight. And it'll bring on 3rd and 6 from the 36 coming up here for Fox Valley Lutheran.
Could be a big play here for Waupaca and get a score and then shut it down on the opening drive.
Yeah, a 3-and-out to start things out would be very big for the Comets. Again, they are, we'll say it, they're big underdogs tonight against a team like Fox Valley Lutheran. Here is a handoff and a nice cutback, trying to get to the outside, and he is stuffed. Schumacher tried to get around a block. He could not. Tackle again made by Vergowen, and that'll bring on 4th down, and the punt unit will come out for Fox Valley Lutheran.
Loss of a yard on the play. Great outside contain. Just wouldn't let him get outside of there, and turns into a big play for Waupaca. An opportunity here.
Ryder Vergowen was the star of that drive. He made 2 nice tackles. First on that carry by Capande, and then on that tackle of Schumacher. High snap, and the punt just got it away. Nice punt by Martin as that'll go out of bounds near the 40-yard line of Waupaca. So a 3-and-out, Bill. That's a great way for your defense to start a night, especially after a great touchdown drive that they had in the first drive.
Really, the big part you want to take away there, too, is keeping your legs fresh. I know it's early. Everyone feels raring to go. It feels a little different, though. 4 quarters is a long time. So good, quick 3-and-out. If you can keep that stuff going, it keeps the offense on the field, and it wears down that Fox Valley defense.
By the way, 77 rushing yards for Waupaca on that opening drive. Again, obviously, they lost 4 on that one pass play that was blown up, so that's why it seems higher than it actually was. But either way, a good opening drive on the ground.
Excellent start. And mix in that near fumble for Fox Valley. Waupaca's really had some great shining lights to start this game.
Adamczyk is going to throw that pass. Is caught low pass to Hendricks. Hendricks, oh, wow, he just ran over Malik Shedler. Shedler was in the way, and Hendricks said, get out of my way, and he ran almost right over him. Shedler's credited with the tackle, but a gain of 7 and a nice play from Hendricks. Again, Hendricks and Shedler very equally sized, we'll put it that way. Not really a big height differential, but
that looked to me like a who wants it more type of hit. Just a great impact, and Waupaca again coming out strong.
Adamczyk low snap, and he is going to be wrapped up. Martin was the first one there, and it was finished up by Joseph Abbott. And it'll be a loss of a couple, and it'll bring on third and 5 coming up here for Waupaca. Said a tough break there. It was just a low snap. Adamczyk just didn't have enough time to recover from it. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 6-0 Waupaca. 3rd and 5 coming up here from the 43. Fox Valley Lutheran looking for a 3-and-out after they were forced to 3-and-out on their first offensive possession. Adamczyk will keep it. Adamczyk makes a cut. Adamczyk's got the first down and more, and he's into Fox's territory. They're going to mark him down, I believe, at the 47 or close to there.
Looked like another, not a perfect snap, a little high again, not quite too imperfectly. Adamczyk just a good enough athlete to bring it down, find a hole, make a cut, and get that first down for the Comet offense.
And a gain of 9. Now for a first down. 1st and 10 now, new set of downs. Here's a handoff, a fake, and Adamczyk trying to stay on his feet. He does. He'll get back near the line of scrimmage. Almost was a sack. Good job by Adamczyk to just stay on his feet long enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it'll probably be closer to a no gain or just a loss of 1 as opposed to a loss of 3 or 4. And it will be no gain, so it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 48 for Waupaca. Again, we've seen Pittman taking the majority of the carries in the tailback position. Haven't really seen anybody else. Hendricks has gotten some carries this season, but we've really only seen him in the receiver position. Adamczyk keeps it. Adamczyk throws, and that pass is incomplete. That was intended for Weston Laritzen. And it'll be 3rd down and long coming up here for Waupaca. That's a tough play. It's an interesting play, and it's not a bad play design. It just wasn't set up correctly. And it would have been a tough task for Laritzen to really take that one down the field on a long run position.
And just logistically, near side of the field, the short side of the field, not a lot of ground to work with. That's a real estate issue.
3rd and long coming up here for Waupaca. Adamczyk under center will throw over the middle. Pass is caught by Hendricks, and he's got a first down and more. And he's down inside the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Gabriel Hygis. But a big gain. And, hang on. I think we might have a... And there is a flag. All right, I take that back, and it's going to be on Waupaca. Ooh, false start.
False start.
Yikes. So take that back. That big play to Hendricks is taken away. That hurts for the Comets. That was a great play design, a great throw by Adamczyk.
So much momentum, everything building in a positive way for Waupaca. That's really a crippling one. On the other hand, 3rd and 15, they have an opportunity to bounce right back. Just need a big play right here.
Only a 5-yard penalty, but now an even longer conversion. And you got to believe they're probably going to pass on this play. We'll see. Adamczyk fakes to Pittman, in trouble. Adamczyk throws. That pass is caught by Pittman. Pittman's got a long way to go. He's got a lot of blocks. Pittman breaks a tackle, runs into his own guy. He's got the first down and more.
Big play. What a play.
What a run by Xavier Pittman. That was all him. Some good blocking downfield by the Comets, but that was great movement by Xavier Pittman to pick up the first down. And after the penalty, That is a big play, and that brings the momentum back to the Comets after they lost a little bit after the penalty.
You got to remember, it's never a smooth ride. Good offenses and momentum is never always smooth. You do have those moments where you're tested, and they're a great play call. Just running a screen there. You haven't seen that kind of a setup yet. Caught Fox Valley and was able to pick up that first down.
A gain of 19 on that play. 1st and 10, and fake to Pittman. Adamczyk keeps, and he will power forward for a couple. Not much on 1st down. And Adamczyk a little wobbly after that play. Again, being a running quarterback is great, but you also can receive a little bit of a negative end of football with it.
Looked to me like he kind of got bent back over his knees.
Yeah, definitely not the most ideal position to be in football, but either way, positive gain, a gain of 3 on the ground. Adamczyk throws, pass is broken up, ball is loose. Adamczyk got back on it.
Oof.
That was a fumble. Jack Schluter was all over that, and he almost forced a turnover. A great play by Schluter. Third down and 16. A little bit of movement. Adamczyk was maybe trying to draw him off sides, and we're going to have another timeout called by Coach Hansen, and we will take a timeout. 6-0 Waupaca, 1:27 left in the first quarter. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
6-0 Waupaca. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. Jack Weber and Bill Held bringing you all the action. Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest. Don't miss the 32nd annual Maple Fall Fest happening tomorrow and Sunday. The Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow them on Facebook. Still feeling like summer. I mean, I know fall's on the way, but these temperatures, it's been in the high 70s, low 80s this week. It's still feeling like summer. I'm not complaining because in a couple of months, it's not going to be this way, and we're going to wish we could be outside. Adamczyk back to throw. Adamczyk going to take a shot downfield, looking for Pittman, adjusts, and it's incomplete. Coverage by Nick Martin on the play. Good coverage. And that'll bring on 4th and long, and the punting unit will come out for Waupaca. So after that big conversion on 3rd and 15, the Comets cannot advance any further.
I would still say a positive drive overall. I know it came to a head there on that sack, but really Comets have a lot to build on here and should get some field position.
Pittman sends it away, and a good punt, and that'll be down inside the 15-yard line. And that is where the Fox Valley Lutheran offense will start back after being forced to a 3-and-out on their last drive. For all your propane needs in Waupaca, Wautoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas, turn to L&L Propane, specializing in propane tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca.
Well, let's see how round 2 goes for the Fox Valley offense. Looking to make some improvements.
And Capande had a positive gain on his first play, and then it was downhill from there for Pappendorf in the passing game for Fox Valley Lutheran. Pappendorf back to throw. Looks, now he throws. Tipped. Ball in the air, and it's caught. Caught by Graham Fight.
What an athletic play to stay with it after a tip.
That ball was tipped by A.J. McDonald. He got a hand on it, and it went right into the arms of Fight. Again, most quarterbacks, Papendorf is probably saying, thank you, I got a gift.
McDonald, the 6-foot senior, athletic enough to get a paw on that ball, just didn't work out in their favor this time.
Papendorf under center. He's got 2 in the backfield. And there is a handoff to the outside to Schumacher. Schumacher's got a long way to go, and good coverage on the run by the Comets. Knocked out of bounds by Austin Scott. And
looks like about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Pretty
that'll
good
bring
run.
on 3rd and manageable.
Second and manageable.
Oh, 2nd and manageable. Apologize. Papendorf back to throw, looking. Papendorf throws, and that pass is incomplete. And that'll bring on 3rd down. Pass intended for Graham Fight.
Those 3rd and mediums, if you look at a bird's eye view, those are the kinds of plays that decide who wins and loses most football games. It's whoever wins the 3rd and mediums the most often.
3rd and 5, some motion, and the Comets jumped. And that'll give a 1st down to the Foxes, and that's a tough break. As McDonald jumped, and he knew it immediately, and he, again, you don't want to fault the guy too much, but he knew exactly he made a mistake, and it happens, and he knew it immediately. So 1st down now from the 34 for Fox Valley Lutheran. Sorry, 39, I apologize. Papendorf going to take a shot downfield, looking for Schumacher. He's got it. Schumacher is all alone. We got a flag down. That might be pass interference on Waupaca or holding regardless. I think that touchdown is going to stand. You had Aaron Wolf in coverage. What a catch by Schumacher. A bomb, a 61-yard touchdown pass. And it looks like this is going to stand, Bill. I think that flag was for defensive holding or pass interference.
It looked to me like some contact down the field. And
yeah.
Not much you can do about it. Sometimes that's the right thing to do, even, is when you feel a beat, you got to do something to prevent the touchdown, and here just a good athletic play.
Doriot will come on for the extra point. Snap, hold, good, kick on the way, and that is good. So after being held to a 3-and-out, a 61-yard bomb from Papendorf to Schumacher, and it is a 7-6 lead for Fox Valley Lutheran. We'll be back after these messages. High school football on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Fox Valley Lutheran has the lead, 7-6. Foxes leading the Waupaca Comets on a 61-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Papendorf to David Schumacher. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you today. Doriot back to send it away. Maritson and Hendricks back for the Comets, and that is sent deep, and Hendricks will just let that one go out of the end zone for a touchback. Wise decision by Hendricks, and the Comets will start at their own 20-yard line. There's 22 seconds left in this first quarter. This first play of this drive may very well be the last play of the first quarter. Still a good start for Waupaca. Despite being down 7-6, I think that a lot of people did not expect this game to be so close in the first quarter based on Fox Valley Lutheran's resume. But a good start for the Comets, and hopefully they can build on this and have a better result on their third drive than their second on offense. The dam check gets to Pittman, and Pittman powering forward for a couple. And a nice gain on first down. Clock continues to run. We'll see if Coach Hansen even bothers to run another play. As a gain of 6. And they may, and actually they're probably just going to run it out, and that's exactly what they are going to do, as that is the end of the first quarter. 7-6, Fox Valley Lutheran, a close one after one. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. High school football from Zaleski Sports.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a... Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh, my goodness.
U-turn? You got to be kidding me.
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. We got a full slate of football games going on tonight. Plenty of action for you to enjoy. Racine Park is at Franklin. Marshfield is at Eau Claire Memorial. Abbotsford is at Pacelli. Edgar is at Rochelle. Pittsville is at Auburndale. Loyal Greenwood is at Colby. Neenah is at Kaukauna. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood is at Stratford. DC Everest is at Wausau West. Spash is at Wisconsin Rapids. Amherst is at Marathon. Neilsville-Grant is at Fall Creek. And our game of the week, Rice Lake at Menominee. Start of the second quarter, 2nd and 4. A damn check. Gives it in a big hole. And Andre Hendricks. Oh, sorry, Pittman. Looked like Hendricks from the distance. Either way, a positive gain regardless.
Really nice run there again. Just they got fresh legs. You can tell these guys are here to play today.
And that was a good job by Adamczyk to fool the Fox's defense. They totally, again, Adamczyk has kept the ball a lot tonight, and I truly believe that the Foxes actually thought he was going to keep it, which allowed Pittman to break away for that big gain. 1st and 10 at the 39. Adamczyk gives it to Pittman again, and he will power forward for a couple. And Pittman has been their big guy on the ground for the last 3 years, especially the last 2 years. He has been one of the bright spots for this offense and this team. Despite a couple of tough seasons these past couple of years, it is tough for this Waupaca Comet program to see him graduate this year because he's been a big backbone for them for the last 3 years.
You can just tell looking at him and the way he runs, he really understands the game well and really a strong, hard-working athlete in the weight room and elsewhere.
Adamczyk back to throw, under pressure. Adamczyk being chased, and he's going to take off. He's going to run for it himself. He's got the first down and more. Adamczyk gives it, and Pittman is stuffed. Foxes were ready that time. And the Foxes say he fumbled it. And no signal from the refs that there was a fumble.
Referee's calling 2nd down here, just a loss of 1.
Just a loss of 1. One of the Foxes came away with the ball. He was signaling to the sideline. I think even one of the Fox, I think Coach Yeager was thinking it might have been a fumble, but no call from this officiating crew.
One tradition of football at all levels, high school, college, and pro, when you get a big mess, someone else may come away with the ball, and runner was down.
2nd 11 at midfield. Adamczyk rolling. Adamczyk in trouble, just fires it away, and he'll just throw it away. And that'll bring on 3rd and long coming up here for Waupaca. It's a tough a tough play for Adamczyk. There was a lot of time for him to throw the ball. He was being chased, but there was a lot of room created by the O-line, but he just couldn't find a receiver, and that's where it's tough. You're able to buy some time, and there's just no one there for you to throw it to, so you just end up having to throw it away like he did. Third and 11 coming up. And Adamczyk keeps, and Adamczyk is wrapped up, and he is sacked. Brought down by Nick Martin.
Good penetrating defense there. Came up right behind him. Adamczyk never even knew he was there.
A loss of 1, and that'll bring on the punting unit once again. And the Foxes will get the ball back after taking the lead on their last drive.
That Fox Valley defense really showed up well on that play and that series altogether.
And they're starting to get a little bit more penetration to the quarterback as Pittman will send it away, and Pittman a high punt. And that'll be fielded on a hop. It'll take a comet bounce and be fielded inside the 20-yard line by Vergouwen, and that is where the Foxes offense will start. Try to see if I can get some scores from other games. Again, most games are just getting off the ground. Not a big shock. Edgar up 27-0 over Rosholt. I mean, I think all Jerry Sins does is win.
That's right. Another good winning program. Amherst up 23-0 over Marathon. Marathon ranked number 11 in their respective division, but Amherst ranked number 8 out in front.
First quarter about to complete at Stevens Point. Abbotsford on top of Pacelli, 28-0. As Schumacher makes a couple of cuts and he reverses. Nice play by Schumacher, breaking a couple of tackles, and he'll finally be brought down a couple yards short of the first down. He was channeling his inner Marshall Falk, LT, whatever you want to name. I mean, that was an impressive run by David Schumacher. And they gave him the first down. All right. He must have had enough forward progress to give him the first down. Looked like he was going to be stopped about a yard short, but he must have reached for it.
Well, if he had 2 yards for every tackle he broke just now, first down sounds appropriate on that.
Yeah, exactly. 1st and 10 from the 30. Papendorf back to throw. Papendorf being chased. A lot of time, and he will just throw it away. The best option was probably Nick Martin downfield, but one-on-one coverage downfield, it's a risky decision. It worked last time when they went deep for Schumacher. That's how they took the lead. Papendorf was more looking for a shorter pass option on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30. Auburndale on top of Pittsville, 14-0. Fake to Schumacher. Papendorf throws. That pass is caught by Heidi. Breaks a tackle and makes a cut, and he is will be a little short of Comet territory. Tackled near midfield, and enough for a first down. And the Foxes keep it moving. They're going to mark him at the 49. That's a gain of 19. And plenty of room for the first down.
You're seeing that passing game start to show up, and the Comet defense may be showing one thing they need to really work on improving real quickly here, and they got to do it fast if they want to stay in this game.
1st and 10 from the 49. Snap to Papendorf. Papendorf looking in trouble. Papendorf being chased, and Papendorf spins out of a tackle. Papendorf throws downfield, and it's incomplete.
Big opportunity there, just not able to get to him.
Look, nice job by Papendorf to just get that away. That was almost a sack for Dakota Toma, but a good job by Papendorf to break out of it.
Holding on the offense.
And we'll actually, yep. Kakana on top of Nina, 10-0. That's Kakana is number 14. Nina is number 9. That's another good one in the FVA. Snap to Papendorf. Papendorf looking again. Papendorf being chased. Papendorf gets rid of it, throws. That pass is caught.
And just a reminder on Zaleski Sports, when we put these rankings on, it isn't just opinion. It's a fact. We work with the WIAA somewhat closely. We have the same formula that is used at the end of the season for that tournament. Using that same formula, give or take a little bit. Yeah. That's where those numbers come from. Again, not just people behind in a round circle. but an actual formula that's used by the WIAA.
And absolutely, all those rankings are available at Zaleski Sports VIP. So feel free to check that out. Papendorf going to throw downfield looking for height. That pass is caught. He will be back past the original line of scrimmage, so it'll bring on 3rd and manageable here for Fox Valley Lutheran. As they're going to mark him at the 48-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 7 coming up here for Fox Valley Lutheran. This is a big play early. Stratford on top. By the way, Stratford on top of Wittenberg-Burnhamwood 13-0. Speaking of another program where all they do is win.
Some good football in central Wisconsin for sure.
Pitch out to Capande. Capande a fake, and they're going to throw that pass. It's caught by Schumacher. Schumacher first down and more. Schumacher makes a cut, and Schumacher breaks out of one tackle and another, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Foxes. 48-yard pitch and catch to David Schumacher, but there is a flag, and this may come back. Of course, the Foxes don't look like it's going to come back.
Offensive.
Oh, no, it is going to be on the offense. All right. Wow, so I don't want to say bailed out, but the Comets do get lucky there that was voided.
Looks like blocking the back is the call that was made.
Yeah, usually you don't see those a lot except on punts and like kick returns, but call there by this officiating crew, and there's been quite a few penalties that have proved very costly for both teams, especially right there for Fox Valley Lutheran, but a couple for Waupaca derailed a couple of drives. But
here you also see a block in the back is 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and you can see now they're at 10 yards, so only 3 yards behind the original line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 10, Papendorf back to throw. Papendorf going to throw over the middle. Pass is caught by Martin. Martin's got the first down, makes a couple of moves, and no touchdown, but the Foxes do convert on 3rd down. As they will mark him at the 34-yard line, a gain of 15, and plenty enough for the first down. 1st and 10. Papendorf with Capande in the backfield. He's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Snap to Papendorf. Papendorf back to throw over the middle. Pass is caught by Martin. Martin spins out of one tackle and is finally brought down. Tackle made by Landon Plata.
Moving the chains again.
And this passing game has become a deadly weapon for the Foxes on the last 2 drives, and the Comets have not been able to contain it. Partially why they're trailing right now, and Fox is looking for more. 1st and 10 from the 19. That was a gain of 15. Papendorf. Pitch out to Capande. Capande makes one cut. Capande takes a hit, a big hit. A power forward for a couple. That was a big hit laid on him by Ethan Harms. Second and 7, gain of 3 to the 16.
A couple other scores around the area. DC Everest trailing 14-7 to Wausau West at the moment.
That is another conference, and especially now adding those Eau Claire teams, that's another conference that has just become so competitive, the Wisconsin Valley / Big Rivers in football. Papendorf back to throw. Papendorf, a lot of green in front of him. He's going to take it himself, past the 10, and he's inside the 10. He'll be run out at about the 8-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. And once again, the Foxes move the chains. As they're going to mark him out at the 8, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 8.
And in that same conference, currently Spash up 14-7 on Wisconsin Rapids. 5 minutes to go in the first half.
And those are teams that you see go deep in the playoffs. Papendorf gives it to Capande. Capande running right through and going nearly untouched into the end zone is Blessings Capande. And the Foxes extend their lead 13-6. 8-yard touchdown run for Blessings Capande. He is a big part of this offense, despite the fact that the Foxes do rely a lot on the pass. Blessings Capande is a big part of their offense. And he showed it there, an 8-yard touchdown run as Doriot will be on for the extra point. Snap kick is good by Doriot, and it is 14-6 in favor of Fox Valley Lutheran. We are going to take a commercial break. Foxes lead by 8. We'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner and experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
And we are back after the touchdown, 14-6 in favor of Fox Valley Lutheran. And Neilsville Granton on top. Fall Creek on top of Neilsville Granton, 28-0. As Doriot sends it away, Hendricks will return it from inside the 5. And Hendricks gets one block. Hendricks makes a cut. And he's past the 30. Hendricks still going past the 40, and he will make it past the 40, just knocked down at about the 40-yard line. An excellent return, and that is exactly what the Comets needed after losing some of their momentum after 2 touchdown drives from Fox Valley Lutheran. It'll be 1st and 10 for Waupaca at the 40-yard line. And 61-yard touchdown pass from Pappendorf to Schumacher, and then an 8-yard touchdown run from Blessings Capande. Meanwhile, the Comets scoring on a 2-yard touchdown run from Xavier Pittman. They led 6-0. Foxes have responded with 14 straight. Here's a throw. Pass is caught. Second completed pass of the night for Adamczyk. As Weston Laritzen.
Good-looking play from Laritzen, too. Good to see his hands on the ball. His second catch of the night?
First catch of the night. Yeah, we haven't really seen a lot of passes from Adamczyk. We've obviously have seen for the past couple weeks the run is the main fixture of Waupaca's offense. It's always been that way since we started covering the Comets, especially when you have running backs like Pittman and Hendricks. It's not hard to rely on the run. 2nd and 2 from the 48. That good return maybe energized some of the Comets a bit as Pittman powers forward and has enough for the first down and into Fox's territory. As they're going to mark him at the 46. So a gain of 6. Adamczyk throws incomplete, intended for Hendricks.
He did have him open. He had a step there just to pick up about a 5 to 7 yarder.
Yeah, and he had Reagan Doriot on him, but if he was able to break out of that tackle, he probably could have sprung free for a nice run. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring on 2nd and 10. 4:17 left in the first half. It's been a competitive half. Good work by both defenses. Fox Valley Lutheran, at first, it looked like their defense might have a long night on that first drive containing the run, but they've been able to respond better on these last couple of drives. As here's a handoff to Pittman, and he is stuffed. And he might have gotten 1 or 2, but it's going to bring on 3rd and long coming up here for Waupaca. And will be 3rd and 9. And we'll see what Coach Hansen will draw up here. We saw a run on a 3rd and long, and it was a 3rd and 15, and they were able to pick it up. I mean, it was more of a pitch rather than a run, but still. Adamczyk back to throw. Adamczyk being chased. He throws, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Hendricks. He was the closest receiver in the vicinity, and that'll bring on 4th and 9, and we'll see what the Comets decide to do Going for it here is risky this early in the game, and the punt unit will come out for the Comets.
I think it's the right call. You got to play that field position game a little bit. Your defense has shown signs of life and really have done a good job that first quarter. Just got to find a way to button things up a little bit and get the football back.
And they just have to find a way to contain the pass. Fox Valley Lutheran's passing offense has started to pick up in their last couple of drives. High snap, good field by Pittman. He just gets it away. And Schumacher will let it roll into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Foxes will start at their own 20-yard line. As another successful stop by the FVL defense. Tonight's game is brought to you by Fleet Farm. They're here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands at Fleet Farm today. That's how you know fall is getting here when hunting season starts. Again, football, another NFL season has started. College football has started. The NBA will start in about a month and a half, about close to there. That's how you know fall and winter are starting. Papendorf fakes, throws, pass is caught by Fight, and Fight breaks out of a tackle, and he's got room. And Fight down the field inside the 40-yard line. And a first down and plenty more. And we'll see where they mark him. And they're going to mark him, I believe, at the 41. So a gain of 21 on 1st and 10. That was a good fake by Papendorf. And a nice catch by Fight, and he was able to break loose down the right sideline.
Fox Valley Lutheran sticking with that passing game, though.
If it works for you, then that's the right move for Coach Yeager and the Foxes. High snap, Papendorf hands it off to Capande. Capande is wrapped up immediately. Hendricks and Andre Hendricks and Owen Hansen, two seniors combining on that hit, and a good tackle. And that is a big play for this Comet defense. They're finally able to slow down a part of the Foxes offense. A loss of 1 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 40.
Tackle for a loss, a big defensive stat, something most high school linebackers like to look each other up and make sure they're keeping tabs on that and see who can get the most in the season.
Papendorf throws. That pass is caught by Schumacher. Schumacher to the outside. Schumacher will be wrapped up short of the first down. And that'll bring on 3rd and short coming up here. And this is a big 3rd down coming up here for Waupaca to gain some momentum back for you as Dakota Toma, a little short, little slow to get off the field. He was limping a bit.
Here, 3rd and 4. Again, those 3rd and mediums, those are usually what decide a football game.
3rd and 4. There's a little bit of emotion from the Comets offense. You have to believe they're bringing the blitz on this play. Blitz is on. Snap to Papendorf. Papendorf throws. That pass is nearly intercepted. Intended for Schumacher. Hendricks and Harms are in the vicinity. It's broken up regardless. And a big stop on 3rd down. It's 4th down. And we'll see what Coach Yeager does. And Papendorf is not leaving the field. The Foxes are going to go for it.
Obviously feeling pretty confident in their defense. And the Fox Valley Lutheran defense has played well outside of that first drive.
As under 2 minutes left. Again, the clock has stopped because of the incompletion. 4th and 4, big play here. This is probably the biggest play of the game so far, and we got a whistle. And Coach Yeager will call a timeout, and we will do the same. We'll be back after these messages. Big play coming up after this.
The big thing for Farmer State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry, now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and the chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. 4th and 4. Biggest play of the game so far for either team. Pappendorf under center with Capande in the backfield. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf in trouble, spins out. Pappendorf being chased. Pappendorf going to throw wide open. Pass is caught by Nick Martin and a first down. That Fox Valley Lutheran O-line bought Lucas Pappendorf just enough time, and just enough time for Nick Martin to get open downfield. And they'll mark it down at the 37. A gain of 16, and that is a big play, and that hurts for the Comets. They had a chance. They had Pappendorf in a tough position, but a good job by Pappendorf and Nick Martin to just buy some time and get open. Pappendorf looking Schumacher's wide open, and he's not going to throw it to him downfield, and that pass is incomplete. As that was intended for number 21, Jacoby Doberstein.
Well, Waupaca's defense, really, the line, there's got to be some way to put some pressure on the quarterback. This is just too much time behind the center, able to kind of move around and give his receivers time to run their full routes.
It's honestly like watching prime Aaron Rodgers with that great O-line that the Packers once had. It's like that, just the amount of time. It's a good O-line for Fox Valley Lutheran. Here's a throw. Pass is caught by Fight. Fight is going to spin out of one tackle, but he's able to be slowed down by Hendricks. As Owen Hansen and Cooper Pate also there to help and slow down Fight, and it'll be 3rd and 9 coming up here for Fox Valley Lutheran. So another chance for the Comets to hold them on 3rd down as the clock continues to run. And even if you hold them to a field goal, you don't want to let them get a touchdown, because also keep in mind Fox Valley Lutheran gets the ball to start the second half. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf looks, throws downfield, pass is caught by Martin, and Martin spins out of bounds inside the 25, and he's got enough for the first down. And they will mark him at the 25. A gain of 11, just enough for the first down. 55 seconds left. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf over the middle. Pass is caught by Doberstein. Doberstein breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles, another, and he's finally brought down inside the 10. And those broken tackles are hurting Waupaca right now, as Fox Valley Lutheran still has 2 timeouts. We got an injured Comet. As clock will stop with 45 seconds left and a little bit of an injury break, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this message on Zaleski Sports.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
When you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
As we're back after the injury break. Landon Plata, the injured Comet, being helped off the field by the training staff. First and goal from the 8. 45 seconds left in the first half. 2 in the backfield for Pappendorf. And we got some motion, and we'll see who moved first, and it's going to be a false start on the offense. And they'll be moved back. So it'll be first and goal at the 12. Clock continues to run. I'm surprised Coach Yeager has not used one of his timeouts yet. Pappendorf being chased and taken down. Owen Hansen, and now Coach Yeager will call a timeout with 27 seconds left. That's a big play by Hansen. If Pappendorf gets around that, he could have gone in. And a nice play there by Hansen to stop Pappendorf from breaking away. Again, tonight's game is brought to you by Everyday Hometown. In Waupaca, you'll find all of your everyday needs under one roof. From furniture, lawn care, seasonal products, to sporting goods, automotive, grills, and decor. Find just what you need all in one place at Everyday Hometown in Waupaca. There's a quick meeting in the timeout. Second and goal from the 14. That was a loss of 2, by the way, on that play. And this is going to be an interesting breakdown.
It's been a difficult drive for both sides thus far, but Fox Valley Lutheran with a chance to punch one in before the half.
2nd and 14 from the 14. 2nd and goal, I should say. Pappendorf, plenty of time. Pappendorf throws. That pass is incomplete. Intended for Nick Martin, who's been... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was not Martin that was intended for. That was intended for Braden Hygis. I apologize. Either way, a low throw. Clock stops with 22 seconds left. 3rd and 14. 3rd and goal from the 14. 22 seconds left. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf looking. Still plenty of time. Pappendorf being chased by Hansen. Pappendorf to the end zone. Broken up. Broken up by Hendricks, intended for Nick Martin, and that'll bring on 4th and goal. And looks like the field goal unit's going to come out as the Foxes will try to get some points before halftime. But that is a win for Waupaca. They keep the Foxes out of the end zone, and it's still a 2-possession game if they can. And the Comets still have a chance to keep this a 1-possession game as we got a whistle and timeout by Coach Hansen, maybe to just review some of their formations with 13 seconds left in the first half. As the Comets, it's been a competitive first half, Bill. It really has. It's not been, I think, the way that a lot of people thought. Again, with the records coming in and the resumes for both teams, especially with Fox Valley Lutheran, who had that really nice win over Xavier, a 48-44 win. A dramatic win over a rival. That's been a big rivalry in the Fox Cities for a long time. It's been a really competitive first half and a good job by both teams defensively.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part of high school sports right here, right? You think you know it all until, you can look at a record and see 0-3, and you look at the opponent and see 3-0, and it feels like the game's just going to go a certain way. But game script doesn't always follow that. And high school athletes, they're capable of a lot more than some people might think. It's really cool to see the competition and both sides really doing the best they can. It's been a battle.
Reagan Doriot on to try the 24-yard field goal, kick on the way, and that is perfect. So with 9 seconds left, the Foxes on top 17-6. And we'll see what the Comets do. Again, not really any time to get a good drive going, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Foxes maybe even just squib it to prevent them from really running a formation. Again, the Comets also do not have any timeouts left. And as I said, Fox Valley Lutheran will get the ball to start the second half. But still, again, that was a good job by the Comets to keep the Foxes out of the end zone. Before they were able to hold them there, the Foxes just kind of looked like a runaway train. They just kept moving and moving and moving down the field, but Comets were able to come up with a big stop when they needed it and hold them to 3.
Obviously, 0 is always better, but you got to be satisfied when your back's against the wall on a 1st and goal, and they managed to come away by just preventing a 3-point field goal. It's not the worst-case scenario for Waupaca. They get to go into halftime, feel comfortable, regroup, and see what we can do in the second half.
So Doriot will send it away. Again, as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he just squibbed it. But if you want to run a play as a Waupaca return team member, and it looks like he's actually just going to run up, as he will send it downfield. Hendricks will return it from inside the 10. Hendricks had a good return his last time. Hendricks trying to reverse. Hendricks gets out of 1 tackle, and he'll make it past the 30. And with 2 seconds left, we'll see what Coach Hansen will have his team do. They may just take a knee. But either way, a close game at the end of the first half. We'll see how the second half transforms for the Comets. They got some work to do, as well as the Foxes. Again, they have to find a way to, even though Waupaca has only scored on 1 drive, it has been a difficult scenario for Fox Valley Lutheran to contain the run in this game. As
Let's see what this last play is. The Farmers State Bank halftime show lined up for you on deck.
As the dam check under center. He will throw. That pass is caught by Hendricks, a lateral to Pittman, and it won't go very far. And that is the end of the first half. A close game after 1. Foxes lead at 17-6. 17 unanswered by Fox Valley Lutheran after the Comets struck first. But a competitive game. We're going to take a quick break. Be back for the halftime show after these messages. After 1, it's Fox Valley Lutheran 17, Waupaca 6. You're watching high school Friday Night Football on Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
We want to thank our friends from Farmers State Bank, sponsor of our halftime show after 1. Waupaca trailing Fox Valley Lutheran 17-6. The Foxes coming in 3-0, Comets coming in at 0-3. Some work to do for Coach Hansen and the Comets, but they are certainly not out of this one.
Really a fun first half so far. It's, again, not always what you expected it's going to be. Waupaca's got to be pretty proud of themselves heading into halftime with a chance to come back. That opening drive was really something, though.
Yeah, again, not a surprise. It's been a run-dominant game, over 100 yards on the ground. Let me just do my math here real quick.
And as you do, just another shout out again, Farmers State Bank, in addition to all of our other wonderful sponsors, signing up to be our halftime show sponsor and just going the extra mile to make sure that Zaleski Sports can bring all these athletics to you folks and keep it free for you to watch, free for the school to have. So many athletes that deserve that spotlight being shined on them throughout. And we're so excited to be able to bring this to you. Jack and I both are pretty honored to be a part of a company that can just keep high school kids, giving them the opportunities they deserve, and everything that we do for them, it's all for the kids, just making this an exciting time for them.
Well, and yeah, obviously. But what I was going, actually, the Comets are at 133 rushing yards in the first half. That's, well, only 16 passing yards, but again, 133 yards, you'd think it would be an explosion. But obviously, trailing 17-6, though, is still a big, a little bit of a hill to overcome, but a damn check. You may have to get the pass game going a little bit more in the second half, obviously, to combat the passing game for Fox Valley Lutheran. As we will take a quick... Sorry, go.
It's getting a little loud. So
we'll take a commercial break. Way back after this.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more
at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindiggitywaupaca.com.
All right, well, back after that, a little bit of a commercial break as we're about to head to halftime in our game of the week, Dan, and it's showing why. Number 7, Rice Lake versus number 12, Menominee. Rice Lake is going to take a 14-13 lead into halftime, so that's a competitive one, and again, showing why it's our game of the week. Fall Creek all over Neelsville Granton, 34-0 at halftime. Spash and Wisconsin Rapids is at halftime.
I've got Amherst 35-0 over Marathon at the half.
I know you said the rankings earlier, but could you? It was what? Amherst is 5, correct?
Amherst is ranked number 8.
Oh, 8.
I believe that's Division 5, and then Marathon ranked number 11, and I believe that's Division 6.
Yeah, they're Division 6. Spash is going to take a 28-6 lead over Wisconsin Rapids into halftime. DC Everest and Wausau West tied at 14 right now.
Really a good one going on between Rice Lake and Menominee as well. 14-13 Rice Lake right now over Menominee. Really tight game.
Halftime, Kaukauna on top of Neenah, 17-0. See, I didn't stumble that time. The first time I stumbled pretty bad on that.
Nailed that one though, Jack.
Colby on top of Loyal Greenwood, 32-0 right now.
Really a fun one going on in Wausau. A rivalry game for sure. Wausau West, DC Everest tied up at 14.
Yeah. We'll go back to Rosholt, see what the score is. 33-0 Edgar on top of Rosholt. Again, no discredit to the Hornets. Not a big surprise there. Edgar, number 2 in D7 right now. There's another team that you can always at least expect to see in a sectional final or headed to Madison to Camp Randall under Coach Jerry Sins. He has just built an incredible program in Edgar.
and definitely one of the best football programs in the state as of right now. Division I, number 2 ranked Franklin, one of our new market partners down in the Milwaukee area, currently up 14-0 over Racine Park at the half.
You can always expect some good teams in the Milwaukee area as much as the Madison area. Haven't made it to the Madison area yet, but you never know. We've grown quite a bit in the past couple years. We expanded to Eau Claire a couple years ago.
Eau Claire has been a really fun market for us too, and I do have that added benefit of being more on the sales side of things. I get to kind of see things from behind the scenes, going door to door with the businesses, and really having a pulse on each market. And of course, positive things in every direction. Who wouldn't want their kids featured in high school athletics? But one of the things, just to reel it back to this game, Waupaca's got a beautiful, beautiful downtown facility. You go down there and you don't realize quite how many businesses there are, and each one you walk in the door and you're just blown away by how just how much they have to offer, and so many of our wonderful sponsors throughout Waupaca helping us make this possible. Really just grateful to this awesome community. And you mentioned earlier, still short sleeve weather. Summer's not over.
Exactly. Actually, Waupaca, when I first started with this company, this was my first assignment, actually, when I first started with this company. I did Waupaca football 2 years ago, and they were always very welcoming. Coach Hansen, I did volleyball. Coach Liz Kinnear, a fantastic coach. A great community, great athletes, great people, great parents. Waupaca has definitely welcomed Zaleski Sports with open arms, and we're all really grateful for that.
It's been fun, and again, we are still in that halftime show. So going back to Farmers State Bank, just a big thank you to him again. Adam Ross has become sort of a good friend. His wife Denise also helped us out last year. Just good people. Good, if you're looking for local banking, don't turn anywhere else. Don't even bother. There's wonderful people in that building. You can go in there and make sure that they'll treat you right. They'll treat you local. Just the kind of people that we like to support and that was willing to support us.
Going back to some scores, Dan, a tough night in Stevens Point. Abbotsford all over Pacelli, 35-0. I believe that game is at halftime. And finally, we have Marshfield, Eau Claire Memorial. Marshfield on top, 30-14 at halftime over the Old Abes. That's also another bonus of having Eau Claire, is that now Eau Claire is, at least for football, they're in the same conference as Marshfield and Spash and Wausau West. So we've built that. Being able to have those two markets combined is actually pretty cool. It does equal more travel time, but I was actually talking with a man I worked with over the summer. He's the swim coach at Wisconsin Rapids. He said, though, it's about growing sports, and the competition has just improved so much. The competition in the Wisconsin Valley especially was already so intense, but adding those great teams from Eau Claire and that area also just boosts those conferences so much, and it's a really fun growth and a really fun opportunity for the state, especially in football.
And it absolutely is, and either way, the way you want to look at it, just picture the map of Wisconsin. Obviously, we here in the central Wisconsin area, you're going to have to travel one way or the other. Previously, Hortonville was in here. We played a number of other teams from the east. This realignment really is not that much different in terms of travel. What it does do is just balance the scales a little bit. It gives those Eau Claire schools some new faces, new opponents to face, and again, to your point, it's a fun way to do it. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, by gaining those teams, the Wisconsin, actually for football, I believe it's called the Valley Football Association. They lost Hortonville and Appleton West. So, but again, it's going to be interesting, and it's going to take a while. There were still I know there were quite a few people that when they announced it, they were kind of against it, but I still feel like it will.
Lo and behold, people disliking change is not an unusual thing to do, but it's good to have something new, something fun to watch, and as you mentioned, it's fun for Zaleski Sports to be able to bring this stuff to life and keep the camera on some new schools and some different folks. But one thing we are going to do, let's cut to commercial break. We'll come on back. One more commercial break. We'll hit you with one more Farmers State Bank before we head out, and we'll be right back after this.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Welcome back as we're about to wrap up halftime here. We got some other games going on tomorrow. We got the Auburndale Volleyball Invitational tomorrow. That's always a fun event. And then we also have a soccer game tomorrow. Pacelli hosting Arcadia. But we still have a full half football here. 17-6, Fox Valley Lutheran on top of the Comets here at Comet Field. A beautiful facility, I may add. It's a very nice football field. The Comets very lucky to have a beautiful turf field like this.
In addition, tomorrow, to what you had said, Jack, some other games going on as well. There's some Pacelli and Columbus Catholic, Nakusa. Looks like they're in some kind of triangular in volleyball.
That's actually that is the Auburndale
Invitational.
Yeah.
Very good. And then it looks like we also have Pacelli boys soccer also going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I had read somewhere that we had removed that game. I don't know yet, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Either way, I'll be doing the Pacelli Arcadia game at least. So
got it.
We'll kind of cross that bridge when we get to it.
And again, you can find all these games, tonight's games, the full lineup, links to everything. It's all on ZaleskiSports.com. You can click ahead and kind of look at the games coming up throughout the week. I think typically Trevor updates those on Mondays, so maybe wait till Monday or Tuesday and take a look at the week ahead. Don't miss a game. If you are looking for a specific game and it's not listed there, you're always welcome to send us some feedback, see what else we can cover. But it's pretty exciting to be able to cover all these different sports throughout the fall. Looks like both teams are back out on the field doing their second half routine to get themselves ready to roll.
I actually take that back. That Regis game is not removed. It was originally going to be, I think, or something. Some miscommunication either way. Yes. We're approaching right before the end of halftime. Boxes will get the ball to start the second half. You can also find on ZaleskiSports.com, you can also find all the standings as well, completed standings, scores from even games that we don't cover. We also show a lot of other games around the state in terms of scoring. Again, if you want to check on some teams that maybe we don't cover, but we usually do at least have their schedule up and some of their results, a lot of information. Again, we updated the website last year, and it was truly a great update by our tech team, and it's been a great bonus. And even when I've gone out to other schools, I've received a lot of compliments about how great our website is, and it's been a very beneficial resource for a lot of teams and fans alike. So,
yeah. In addition, the other thing you can use our website for is we archive the game, so you can use that search bar and just type in Waupaca volleyball and be able to shortcut your way right to the game that you're looking for and go back and find those great moments that we're able to capture.
I've also heard coaches use it for film as well. Sometimes they'll go back and they'll, whether it's good or bad film study, it's.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it as scouting opponents, or you can use it just to give your own team some things to work on. The eye in the sky doesn't lie, and it's always it's another tool that's in your belt that you can use to help make kids better. I don't know. Did we do a Stratford update? This is a.
I don't think we did. I think maybe we were going to, and then we kind of got sidetracked. So
from the Central Wisconsin Large Conference, there's three teams that seems to be a three-headed race in that particular conference. Stratford, Wittenberg, Burnhamwood, and Amherst seem to be the three dogs that are looking for that
absolutely. That's usually always the way it is. It's even when before the conferences got realigned. I mean, obviously Stratford was in the Merrillwood, but still it was.
And here is Stratford ranked number 1 in D5, Wittenberg ranked number 15 in D5, with Amherst in the middle ranked number 8. Here, Stratford hosting Wittenberg-Burnhamwood tonight. We're about 5 minutes into the third quarter, and Stratford just punched another one in. It's 25-0 Stratford. So looking to have this game under control.
That's a tough place to play as well. Again, Stratford back-to-back championships in D6, beat Mondovi 2 years ago.
How about last year's finish? A field goal with zeros on the clock from a kid who only kicked one other field goal, I think it was, throughout the whole season. And he put it through the uprights.
Dramatic to say the least, and I feel like saying dramatic is almost...
That's not enough.
Yeah.
Man, it's fun when it's fun to see high school kids put in those big pressure moments and then watch what they do. They're amazing how they can come through in those big moments that last forever. Memories that'll last forever.
And Stratford making the move up this year to D5. They'd been in D6 for a while, not just the past 2 seasons, but they won state in D6. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust in terms of, now you're playing teams that you maybe didn't always face. As we're ready to go with the second half. As that is booted down the field. Returned by Miller, and Miller wrapped up just past the 20. It'll be knocked down at about the 23. So Pappendorf got really into a groove in the passing game to end the first half, and he'll come back out here in the second half. Pappendorf will throw. That pass is caught, and making one move, breaking out of one tackle. Not going down easily is David Schumacher. And one of the coaches having a word with Owen Hansen just to be careful. That got close to being a little bit of a late hit out of bounds. Nothing to warrant a call like that, but again, just a little bit of a talk. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 29. Pappendorf fakes it. Pappendorf keeps it. And Pappendorf going to cut, and he's got a first down and more. Be out of bounds a little shy of the 40-yard line. And they'll mark him down actually at about the 36. A gain of 7. And a nice job by Pappendorf to read that passing it was probably not going to be quite as easy of an option. He saw that open lane to his left, and he just took off and was able to take off for some easy 7 yards and a good first down run there by Lucas Pappendorf. Pappendorf back to throw once again. Pappendorf looking still a lot of time. Pappendorf over the middle. It is dropped by David Schumacher. A good coverage there by Ryder Vergowen. Regardless. I want to give a shout out to some other viewers as well. Abby Look. By the way, they're telling me that I should do this. I'm not.
That's the fun part about being behind the microphone.
Exactly. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Pappendorf gives it to Capande. Capande breaks out of one tackle and a couple more, and he'll power forward to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, talking about shout-outs, another shout-out to just one of our Zaleski Sports members, Dan Nelson, a familiar voice here in Waupaca. He's been doing a number of the games, color commentary-wise. Just doing a little bit of family stuff today, but was able to stop up here and wish us well. So certainly wishing him well in return.
Absolutely. I'm just a substitute tonight. You'll have Dan back next week. Pappendorf resetting. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf being chased. Pappendorf going to take off. Pappendorf wrapped up and brought down near the original line of scrimmage. And that'll actually be a loss, and it'll bring on 4th down, and that's exactly what the Comets needed out of halftime. They were trailing by 11, and this is a big drive for Waupaca. Can they respond? They got the stop they needed. They forced a punt. Can they do something with it, Bill? That's the big question.
Well, let's remember, I mean, the story of that first half, after the opening drive from Waupaca where they just really pushed the ball straight down the field, the rest of the half, I would say the biggest storyline has just been Fox Valley Lutheran's passing game. And here you saw several passes and Waupaca able to get the stop. Really big moment for Waupaca. Let's see if they can keep that rolling.
Martin sends it away and calling for the fair catch. Vergowan will just let it roll, and that is going to take a very favorable Fox Valley Lutheran. Wow, look at that thing roll. That is going to roll all the way to the 4-yard line. Heck of a punt by Nick Martin. That's a risky decision by Vergowan. You let it go, hoping that it rolls into the end zone, but instead it'll be fielded inside the 5.
And obviously, the position he is in the field might also dictate it. It is risky to let it go, and obviously it always feels like it backfired. But remember, if he tries to catch a ball that he's not in position to make an accurate catch or to feel comfortable making the play, dropping that kind of a ball in that moment could be even worse. So you want to give the kid a benefit of a doubt. Just difficult call to make. It stinks that it backed him up so far.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 5. Adamczyk keeps it. Adamczyk breaks out of 1 tackle. He'll power forward for a couple. It provides the Comets with a little bit of breathing room. And at the 5-yard line, you're not quite as in the safety danger area, but you're close, where it's a little bit like, yeah.
It's more like you really can't afford a quick 3 and out, and you really can't afford a turnover at this point in the field. But you're not backed up against the goal line where a safety is really too big of an issue just right now.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 at the 9. Adamczyk gives it to Pittman. Pittman will power forward, and it will make it 3rd and mid, I would say. A gain of about 1 or 2. 3rd and 6 coming up. 3rd and 6 from the 11, about a yard and a half. And this is where the question comes, do you go to the pass? 3rd and 6 from the 11. Adamczyk back to throw. Adamczyk in trouble. Adamczyk throws high and nearly intercepted.
Boy,
intended for Pittman.
Right through the hands.
Yeah, almost intercepted by Gabe Hygis. And it'll bring on 4th down, and that's a tough way to go if you are Waupaca.
That just seems like a missed opportunity. They rolled out to the right side, kept his eyes downfield just like you're supposed to, found an open man, but just unable to connect on that play. And here we got a punt from our own end zone.
As Pittman will punt from his own end zone. High punt. It goes over the head of Pittman. He's got to save it. He gets it away. That is a heck of a play by Xavier Pittman, and it will be fielded inside the 30.
I believe the word for that is phew.
That is you got to give Xavier Pittman credit on that play. It was a little high. He was able to field it, get it away. I mean, I know it didn't go that far, but that could have easily been a safety.
As soon as the snap happened, that had all kinds of different ways that it goes poorly for Waupaca. Pittman, obviously, as you stated, able to turn it into at least a decent situation for Waupaca, getting it out near the 30-yard line.
It'll be at about the 27-yard line, 28 and 27 and a half, if you want to say, which isn't a yard, but isn't a yard marker, but we're going to pretend it is. Capande in the backfield with Pappendorf. Pappendorf gives it to Capande. Capande to his right, and he will be driven down. Short gain on 1st down. Gain of just a couple. And a nice job by the Comets to cover that run. Hansen and Harms on the tackle there for Waupaca.
Jack, the audience is not able to do it for you, so I will speak for them and say you're doing one heck of a job knowing the names of who's going on out there. It's a little more difficult than some might realize from way up here to be able to see it and call it the way you do. You're doing a great job.
Well, I appreciate that. It's been a while. I haven't called football in over a year. Here's a throw. Pass is caught by Schumacher. Schumacher breaks out of 1 tackle, 2, and he will be upended a little short of the first down. As tackle made by Isaac Scott. And it'll bring on 3rd and short. That's a good job by Schumacher. Again, he has been a danger in the pass game. He doesn't go down easy.
Here we have another one of those 3rd and mids.
3rd and 4. Schumacher and Capande in the backfield with Pappendorf. Handoff to Schumacher. Schumacher powers forward and spins for the first down. That was good blocking. You can't give enough credit to this FVL O-line. They have done a great job containing the Comet defense. Again, there's really been no pressure on Lucas Pappendorf. It's been this O-line. They've been able to just contain any blitz package that Coach Hansen has been sending Fox Valley Lutheran's way.
And the passing game obviously is a great result of that, but they are showing some signs that that offensive rushing game is also coming around too. Here's
a pitch to Capande. Capande trying to get to the outside. Capande wrapped down, and the tackle made by Colin Everts.
Excellent pursuit from Everts there. Really aggressive, quicker than he looks. Got those feet moving, able to track him down from behind.
And no gain on that play, Bill. So 2nd and 10 from the 16. Said this drive, Fox has got excellent field position because of the fumbled snap on the punt. Again, Pittman still did a great job getting that away. Snap to Pappendorf. Pappendorf going to throw. That pass is low. It is...
Hit the ground.
Hit the ground, incomplete. Or do they say? They really...
Looks like the back judge was really adamant saying he saw it bounce.
Yeah. It was close. Again, it's not... As that was intended for Doberstein. He seemed to think he caught it, but again, you don't have video review. We don't have
We're not quite there yet.
No, we don't have Mike Pereira to help us out. Pappendorf back to throw. It's a lot of time. Pappendorf throws. That pass is caught by Schumacher. Long way to go, and he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And this is decision time for Coach Yeager. You still have control of the game in terms of the score. And
4th and about 10.
Yeah. Little to no gain on that play.
It's an interesting call. Let's see what he does.
And they're going to go for it. We'll see if they actually go for it. They may see if they could just try to draw Waupaca off sides or get him to jump. We'll see. And they are going to go for it. Pappendorf back to throw. Big play. Pappendorf going to run for it. Pappendorf is going to pick up the first down. And power forward still going, and he'll be stopped inside the 10-yard line. Again, that left side has been completely open for Lucas Pappendorf all night. Oh, they stopped him. Wow, they marked him short.
Marked him short. Just
wow.
Right at the line.
All right.
Like, boy, was that
holy cow. Wow, really from here it looks like they moved the ball past the marker. I mean, wow, it must have just been about an inch or...
I mean, we're seeing it on camera there. I tried to zoom in as quickly as we could to see it. They held it there long enough for us to see it. That was inches.
Wow.
That was inches.
All right. I apologize. I really thought that he got it. It certainly looked like, especially with that second effort, that he was able to get at least a couple yards past it, but they must have held him enough, and I don't argue with officials. Again, these guys are seeing everything. They're doing a great job, so I don't discredit officials either way. So a big stop for Waupaca. They stop Fox Valley Lutheran deep in their own territory, and here goes Pittman. Pittman breaks out of 1 tackle, trying to reverse. Pittman gets a move, and he will go forward for a couple. A nice run there by Pittman to break out of 2 tackles and cut back. A gain of 11. Down. That's a first down. Clock continues to run as we're going to hit 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Comets led 6-0, but 17 unanswered points by Fox Valley Lutheran, but the Comets have kept it close. They fought hard on defense. They've been able to stop the Foxes on their first 2 possessions here in the second half. And here's a handoff to Pittman. He breaks out of one tackle and powers forward. Almost was stopped behind the line. But
managed to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards on that play.
And they're going to actually give him 7. You were one short there. You were close.
That was close.
Yeah.
That was close. We don't argue with the officials, but the official scorekeeper for Waupaca, a couple booths over, I can give a glare to and say, I say that was a 6 yard.
Absolutely. 2nd and 3 from the 24. And this is the first time in a few drives that we've seen Waupaca really move the ball well with the run game. Here's a handoff. Pittman powering, and he will be close to the first down. He might be a little short. We'll see where the forward progress got him. And he will be about a half a yard to a yard short.
Oh, they're waving.
They're going to move the chains. All right. From where they put the ball, it looked like he was short, but I guess I've been wrong the past couple of times. A damn check and a throw. That pass is incomplete. Broken up by Malik Shedler. That was a nice play. As that pass was intended for Laritzen, and Shedler was able to break it up. Not an easy play for Shedler or Laritzen to make. Bring on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Back to throw. A damn check fakes it, keeps it himself. A damn check trying to get to the outside, makes a couple moves, and a damn check powering forward, and he got the first down. What a run by Austin Adamczyk. A gain of 12.
And now the chains are moving, and Waupaca having a little bit of an offensive put together here, really enjoying what they're doing here.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been, by far, since the first drive, this has been their best offensive drive so far.
And remember, this is following a big stop at about the 5 or 6 yard line.
Yeah, it was, and again, a stop by a matter of inches. Lucas Pappendorf was stopped on what looked like it was going to be a first down conversion. It totally fooled me. A damn check gives it to Pittman up the middle into Fox's territory, and Pittman down at the 48-yard line of Fox Valley Lutheran. Another first down.
We haven't seen too much of that yet this second half, but a jump right up the middle, able to penetrate that Fox Valley Lutheran defensive line. They've been pretty tough throughout the day, but here you see Waupaca just putting that pressure and leaning in, picking up those yards. Great run.
Yeah, and they're finding the holes. That's what they're doing right now, and it's working. A damn check is going to throw. That pass is caught by Laritzen. Laritzen, positive gain. Gain of about 3 or 4. Again, we haven't seen a lot of pass plays tonight for a damn check. There'll be a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 to the 44-yard line.
Looked like that particular play, just a man in motion and a quick out to him. Get the ball in his hands, give him some space, and let him work.
2nd and 6 from the 44. Under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Comets on the move into Fox's territory. They hand it off to Pittman. Pittman will drive forward, and he will be a couple yards short of the first down. It'll bring about 3rd and 4 or 3. Gain of 2. 3rd and 4 coming up.
And remember, in this part of the field, I would think this is 4-down territory.
Absolutely, especially at this point of the game. With the run game, though, Fox Valley Lutheran did give up 350-plus rushing yards last week against Xavier, including 2 rushers with over 150-plus yards. So containing the run has been a bit of an issue for the Foxes. Pittman powering forward, got the first down and more, and down inside the 30-yard line. That was all Xavier Pittman. He broke free from one tackle and was able to drive himself into the 30-yard line. And we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be at the 29, a gain of 12. As clock will continue to run.
Marketing opportunity here. Wiser Signs, also a big sponsor of ours. Make sure if you have
a
any
damn
signage.
check. Gives it to Pittman. Pittman. Solid run on first down, a gain of about 5 or 6. Tonight's game is sponsored to you by Shindig Waupaca. Immerse yourself in a store filled with candies, treats, and toys right here at Shindig in downtown Waupaca. Kids and parents alike are bound to love this unique local gem. Visit Shindig on Fulton Street in downtown Waupaca. And Koinonia, the Makers Market. Go Waupaca from Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Koinonia means community. What does community mean to you? And here's a handoff to Pittman. He's got another first down, at least near it. And treat yourself to a variety of local Waupaca vendors all under one roof at Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Hey, I said it right every single time. We talked about that.
Nailed it.
Yep. First down. And this may be the final play of the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 16. Adamczyk throws and nearly intercepted. That's incomplete. Lauritzen never had possession of it, and with 6 seconds left, this will most likely be the final play of the third quarter. That's a dangerous throw from Adamczyk to Lauritzen, as that was broken up by Braden Hygis. Almost a big play for Hygis. That would have been a major.
Could have been a game changer. It didn't work out that way, so Waupaca with a chance to rebound
Comets
from it.
catch a break. Give it to Pittman, and Pittman will power forward for a couple. And that will be the end of the third quarter. No points scored in that third quarter. We had a defensive battle in that third. We're going to take a commercial break. Foxes still lead 17-6, but the Comets on the move. We'll be back after these messages. It's 3 complete. 17-6. Fox Valley Lutheran, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
Start of the fourth quarter, jumping around here in Waupaca. 17-6 Fox Valley Lutheran as the Comets on the move. 3rd and 8 at the 14-yard line. Comets trying to get a big touchdown here. And
much needed. Really, this would put some new life into the whole stadium.
Absolutely.
The crowd and everything. We got a pretty large crowd tonight.
And as much as it would generate new life with Waupaca, it would add some more pressure on Fox Valley Lutheran. Now all of a sudden that cushion that you built has disappeared a little bit. Adamczyk will throw. Adamczyk going to go to the end zone. He's got Hendricks. Touchdown, Comets. Hendricks hung on. And Waupaca gets a touchdown, a 14-yard touchdown pass from Adamczyk to Hendricks. And I will not be surprised if they go for 2 here. Cut it to 3. They were unsuccessful on their first attempt.
Kind of an interesting formation.
Interesting formation. I don't really know what and now they're going to shift back to a little bit more of a normal line. And they're going to give it right up the middle. We got a flag. That might be an illegal formation. We'll see. Ethan Harms just took it in the Wildcat. And they're going to move him back. And now we'll see. They may kick it now. And I don't know if they're going to kick it. Oh, they will.
Looks like a kicking formation now. That 5 yards makes it tough.
Yes. Harms the holder. Snap, placement, kick on the way, and that is short. No good.
Still a big touchdown.
Kick is no good by Owen Bartle, but the Comets right back in it, 17-12. And that will bring us to a new possession for Fox Valley Lutheran. Again, some momentum shifting back towards Waupaca. Still some work to do, but plenty of time. Just 6 seconds gone in this fourth quarter. One play in, and the touchdown, the 14-yard touchdown to Andre Hendricks. And that was a very impressive drive, a 95-yard drive, Bill. And
coming off a big stop on fourth down by inches, really a momentum swing. And that's a long time for this Fox Valley Lutheran offense to be sitting on the sideline. Waupaca defense also well rested. Let's see how this comes out.
Absolutely. As Waupaca will send it away. And this is a big defensive possession for Waupaca. You're able to hold them, and then you got that touchdown. You need to do it again. You've held them twice so far in this second half.
And as I mentioned, bigger crowd tonight than I've seen oftentimes at Comet Stadium. And right now, all on their feet, pretty excited about the opportunity that lies in front of them here in the second half.
Eric Hills will send it away. Martin back deep for Fox Valley Lutheran. Hills, a short kick, and we got a flag. And we'll see what the call is here. And it's going to be offsides on Waupaca. So this will most likely allow for Fox Valley Lutheran to have better field position. Again, you like the approach from Hills for going with the shorter kick. Maybe you can get it to take a good bounce for you, go off a player. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, I don't think that penalty hurts Waupaca. Actually, the way it turned out looked to me like Fox Valley Lutheran handled it well. So this might be an opportunity to just catch them again. The football can bounce a little funny. It's not exactly a circle.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll do a re-kick, and the Comets will kick it from their own 35. Hills, line drive kick. That'll take a good roll for the Comets. Martin fields it. He bobbles it. Martin trying to reverse upfield. He will be taken down just past the 20.
That turned out to be a pretty big offsides for the Comets.
Tackle made by Jay Card.
Pittman seems to be doing it all, but coming off a little gingerly here.
Yeah, Pittman and Card combined on that tackle, and that's not good if Xavier Pittman is truly injured. Again, it looks like it might just be a little bit of a cramp or a strain or something. Hopefully he's all right. But now the focus switches to the Comet defense. It looks like he may just need to stretch out a bit. Pappendorf, after being stuffed on his last run attempt, Pappendorf throws. That pass is caught by Schumacher. Schumacher's broken out of one tackle, and he'll be wrapped up. Still not going down and finally driven back. Couple yards short of the first down. And Schumacher was a little slow to get up. He gets up. Took about three or four Comets to bring him down.
Every player and every team will react differently to adversity, and here Fox Valley Lutheran showing their colors. How are they going to respond after Waupaca takes the ball 95 yards and puts them within one-score game?
2nd and 1 at the 30. Pappendorf will throw. That pass is caught by Schumacher. Schumacher breaks out of one tackle, and he'll power forward. He'll get the first down.
Really running hard.
Yeah, that's a good run by Schumacher. It will be a first down. Clock continues to run. Oh, I'm sorry. No, clock will not run. 11:01, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 31. 32, I should say. Now clock will run. Again, both teams still have 3 timeouts, so it certainly is still anybody's game. This is a big defensive possession, and we got a flag, and that should be on Fox Valley Lutheran.
Looked like somebody moved a little bit too
False
early.
start, most likely. And that is exactly what the call is. Be a 5-yard penalty on Fox Valley Lutheran, and it'll be 1st and 15. And back to the 27-yard line.
And here you're hearing that Waupaca crowd getting involved again. They got a 1-score game late. They see an opportunity against a very tough Fox Valley Lutheran
Yeah,
squad.
again, especially against a team that, if most people probably wouldn't believe, would have been this close in the 4th quarter. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf is going to throw. Pass is incomplete, intended for Capande, a little too high. And that'll bring on 2nd and long coming up. And Pittman is moving on the sideline, so it looks like he's okay. It was just a little bit of a cramp soreness. Again, with the amount, how many times he's carried the ball, I'm not surprised he's a little sore.
We did also see Ryder Vergowen also came off a little bit gingerly earlier, now back into the game.
2nd and 15 from the 27. Pappendorf under center. No one in the backfield. Pappendorf in trouble. Pappendorf being chased. He throws. Incomplete. Intended for Schumacher. The pressure was there.
That was a nice job getting the ball out of his hands and finding a receiver in the vicinity.
Landon Eisentrout was able to close down, as well as A.J. McDonald. A.J. McDonald nearly missed an interception in the beginning of the game. That was the one that was tipped into the arms of Schumacher. So 3rd and long. This is probably the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd and 15 from the 27. Pappendorf back to throw. Going to go for it all. He wants it all. Downfield looking and incomplete. And no flag. I like that no call. I really do. I think that was 2 players fighting for it. Martin wants a flag. He's not going to get it.
That looked to me like 2 players both looking up for the ball.
I like that no call. I know that we are more on a term of working for Waupaca, but that's not me being biased. I truly like that no call. I would have liked that if that was for Fox Valley Lutheran for their favor.
Yeah, it looked like incidental contact, both players looking up at the ball, and sometimes you'll have that crossed up. So contact is not necessarily a foul. Intentional contact or something that obscures your ability to catch the ball. That's different.
Again, Comets get that stop, Bill. 4th and 15, and Nick Martin will punt it away. As Vergowen back, low snap, Martin just gets it away. Not a very far punt, and that'll go out of bounds.
Just past the 50.
And just inside the 45. Great field position for the Comets to start. That's exactly what they needed. And this is by far the biggest possession offensively for Waupaca in the game, as well as defensively for Fox Valley Lutheran. And what I'll even make a point is, Dan, is that even though that Waupaca has trailed for most of this game, getting that touchdown on that first drive was big because it at least allowed for Waupaca to stay in this game and say, okay, we were able to score on them once, we can do it again.
And then add to that, compound on it, now you just got a big stop, you got the ball back. An opportunity for this game to continue, and momentum is a real thing, and you can see it happening out here on the field.
You'll mark this at the 47.
Just past the 50 and
right inside the 45. So excellent starting field position for Waupaca. And again, you got 10 minutes to work with. And while and Coach Hansen is going to call a timeout, I think that they weren't really quite set on what they wanted to do. As we are going to take a commercial break. 17-12. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's getting exciting. High school football and Zaleski Sports. Be back after this.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
All right, back after the timeout. 1st and 10 from the 47. As Adamczyk keeps it, fakes it, gets a block, and will power forward. He'll be short of the first down. Still a good run by Austin Adamczyk. That almost looked like it wasn't going to go anywhere at first.
About a 5-yard gain there.
Yeah, gain of 4 to the 48-yard line. Comets again in Fox's territory. Even though they only had 12 points, it's not that the Comets haven't had more opportunities. It's just penalties have really hurt them as well as Fox Valley Lutheran. The couple of penalties hurt the Foxes. They had a touchdown taken away because of a Pittman ran into, and Pittman just swarmed. Wow.
I'm not even sure which one of the two had the ball. It doesn't matter. Both were tackled immediately.
Schumacher and Dylan Krieger coming right up the middle and just swarming Xavier Pittman. He never had a chance. And this was going to bring on a big 3rd and 7 coming up here. A loss of 1. And the Comets are actually fortunate they only lost 1 yard. That could have easily been a fumble had they not been in the right position. Luckily, Adamczyk gave the ball to Pittman. He was able to at least have possession of it and hang on to it. Adamczyk, a pitch to Pittman. Pittman trying to get outside. He cannot. And he'll be stopped short, and it'll be 4th and mid. And decision time for the Comets. We'll see what Coach Hansen wants to do. It's a little risky. You still have some time. And Adamczyk talking with Coach Hansen. They're looking like they want to go for it, and he's going back out there. And this is a big moment here.
Well, they've converted some big plays today, usually on 3rd down, not 4th. But
yeah.
4th and 8 is what we have them down for. And it'll be interesting to see what play they come up with in this situation.
That was another loss of 1. 4th and 8. Here we go. Biggest play of the game. Adamczyk is going to throw downfield. Pass is incomplete. He went out of bounds. Hendricks had it. He was knocked out of bounds. And it's a turnover on downs. Malik Shedler and Gabe Hyges on the coverage. And the Foxes force a turnover on downs. That is great defense by the Foxes, and they come up when it matters most. And with 8:02 left, the Foxes take over right inside Comet territory.
About the 49-yard line on the near side. So 49 yards to go for a touchdown here for Fox Valley Lutheran. Boy, a game of inches sometimes. That looked like a toe tap situation and just not able to keep it in.
It was very close, but I do believe that was the right call. Pappendorf back to throw. Pappendorf looks, throws, incomplete. Intended for Doberstein.
It puts the pressure right back on the Waupaca defense. They're going to have to find a way to get the ball back again. And that's what football's all about, isn't it? It's coming up big, and then if things don't go your way, then you got to do it again.
You have props to this Comet defense.
Someone knocking at the door.
In this second half, they have contained the Foxes' offense, especially Lucas Pappendorf. And we got a flag. And
lined up in the neutral zone on Waupaca.
And that will make it a shorter 2nd down situation for 2nd and 5. Comets not helping themselves there.
This is an opportunity for your defense to get that ball back, hand it to your offense, see if you can get something done. Got to find a way to come through when it matters most.
Yeah, and really Waupaca has not committed that many penalties tonight. I mean, there's been a couple that have hurt them, but I think penalties have actually hurt Fox Valley Lutheran more than Waupaca. 2nd and 5 from the 44. Pappendorf gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher wrapped up and brought down. Hendricks on the tackle. It's been a difficult job for the Comets containing David Schumacher tonight.
Well, that right there, a big play, though.
That's
a big
moment. That is by far the biggest defensive play. Well, maybe one of the biggest defensive plays of the night.
A tackle for a loss, 1 yard, but that still counts as a TFL. And Hendricks feeling good about himself. Let's see if Waupaca can come up big one more time. Force the 4th down.
3rd and 6 from the 45. Pappendorf has got Capande. We haven't really seen him much tonight. Pappendorf throws. That pass is caught by Schumacher. Schumacher is stopped short. He's not going to get it. As it'll be 4th and 3, and is this 4-down territory?
You'd have to expect
it. This is a big one. And I wouldn't be surprised if either coach maybe took a timeout here. I don't think this is going to just happen right away.
I know it's in the third quarter. We have a whole 4th in front of us, but this feels important right here.
4th and 3rd. Snap to Pappendorf. Pappendorf looking. Pappendorf going to take it himself. Pappendorf will get the first down. It'll be close. And did he step out? He was short. He didn't get it.
Waiting for an official to say
something. And
something.
the signal.
Looks like they're going to measure.
And they are. They're going to bring it out.
Could we build the drama a little bit more?
All right. This is a big one. The Comets are convinced that he stepped out before the line. Again, I think based on the original ball placement, he was short. But we'll see what they mark.
I thought it came up short as well.
Again, unfortunately, I can't see the ball. And Comet signaling that it's their ball.
Here comes the measurement.
And I think he's short. And he's short. Yep, that's the call. Lucas Pappendorf is stopped short once again. That is 2 drives tonight where he has run on 4th down and he has been stopped short. Again, a game of inches once again, Bill. That is the second time that has happened tonight.
What a play again from the defense from Waupaca. Again, 4th and 3. Everyone knows this play matters more than the others. A couple of guys ram into each other, and Waupaca ends up being the one that gets the stop in the big
Pappendorf maybe playing just a little too conservatively with running out of bounds. He was just a little short. Again, he didn't miss it by much. But again, the Comets hold defensively, and this is now another possession where you need to say, again, last time you couldn't convert on it. You got stopped on 4th down. The Foxes first forced to turn over on downs. Comets get another chance, and this is a big drive.
Well, the last time that Waupaca made a big stop by inches, it went 95-yard drive across the field. Let's see if they can build this right back up.
So it'll be first and 10 of the 39, Bill. This is a great game we've been able to – this is probably our non-sponsored game of the week, most likely. Adamczyk keeps it. Adamczyk powering forward. He'll gain a couple, and gain of about 4. And a nice gain on 1st down.
6 minutes to go in this game. 5-point deficit. A big drive here. An opportunity to win this game potentially for Waupaca.
Again, time is on the Comets side. They have 2 timeouts. You don't want to play it too dangerously. Again, you need a touchdown, obviously. A field goal won't do you any good. Adamczyk fakes it. He keeps it himself. Adamczyk into Fox's territory and a 1st down and more. Knocked out of bounds inside the 45. They'll mark him at about the 47. And again, obviously, still a lot of football left to be played, but what a season-changing win this could be for Waupaca if they could. Again, they lost that tough one. Again, getting blown out the first 2 weeks against Wrightstown and Freedom, which was pretty much expected.
Yeah.
Losing a tough one against Little Chute last week, but maybe responding this week. Again, still a lot of game left, and you never know what can happen. Here's a handoff to Pittman. Pittman will run forward. He's able to power forward for a couple. That's a nice run by Pittman. It looked like he was going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage at first, but he was able to break off a tackle and gain 3.
Just not a lot of room there right from the start, but Pittman using those legs, pushing and driving. Remember, came up a little limpy not too long ago.
Yeah.
Back out here running hard again.
Yeah, a couple of drives ago. That is not actually a bad thing, running some time off the clock. You don't want to give Fox Valley Lutheran the ball with 4.5 minutes left. I mean, here's a Luritzen powering forward, and he will be swung down a couple yards of the 40. Again, we haven't seen a lot on offense besides Pittman and Adamczyk, but Weston Luritzen has probably been the most consistent. Him and Andre Hendricks in the receiver game. That was more of a option, a Luritzen option. 3rd and 4 at the 42. Another big 3rd down coming up here for Waupaca. They've done some of their damage on 3rd and 4th down tonight. Converted a 3rd and 15. Adamczyk keeps it. Adamczyk trying to get it. Adamczyk running forward. He will be close. He took a shot. And we'll see if he's okay. He's slow to get up. And they are going to mark him short right at the line. Wow.
4th and 1.
4th and 1 at the 39. Not much. They don't need a lot. Basically 4th and inches.
And a timeout.
And Coach Hansen's going to call his second timeout with 3:37 left in regulation.
Probably the right call, especially seeing the way he came up. Might be good to just give him a breath, make sure we're ready and focused, and come to that big play.
Absolutely. Tonight's game is sponsored by Culligan Water. They specialize in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration system needs. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure, healthy, with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And our game is also sponsored tonight by Clearwater Harbor. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere at Clearwater Harbor on Waupaca's chain of lakes, featuring a lunch and dinner menu with plenty of options to keep you coming back for more, along with cold drinks, outdoor seating on the dock, and so much more. Find lunch or dinner at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Q in Waupaca. Clearwater Harbor is just about a 5-minute drive from here, not very far. Maybe about a 10 minutes drive.
Beautiful facility.
Yeah, about to say a beautiful summertime facility.
Right on the water.
Yeah, good
excellent food.
Good food. A lot of live music there. Some water access as well if you want to go for a swim.
Owned by wonderful people. Rocky Mandela, the head baseball coach at Waupaca High School. His wife Mo is wonderful as well. Great people to work with. And
Bill knows a little bit about something about being a head baseball coach. 4th and 1. Biggest play of the game. 3:37 left. A damn check. Pittman. Pittman's got the first down. Oh, that was risky. Pittman almost looked like he was going to lose his footing, but he got just enough on that second effort. He fell forward and got the first down. Wow.
What a play.
That was a smart play by a damn check. I think he knew keeping it himself. That's what the Foxes were expecting he was going to do, maybe a quarterback sneak right up the middle.
Sort of a shuffle pass to the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. Hand off. There is a good gain for Ryder Vergowen.
Vergowen getting in on the action now. Just over 3 minutes to go in this game. And it looked like that one was just short of the. No, they marked it.
Oh, they did. They're going to move the chains. I thought he was short. It was close. A damn check keeps it. A damn check running forward. A damn check. Short gain.
Little tempo now. You can feel they're all feeling a little bit of pressure with that clock ticking.
Shout out to Nathan Raditz for his support of Fox Valley Lutheran.
Thanks for watching, Nathan.
2nd and 7 from the 24. Clock continues to run. And if you're Coach Hansen, you're using that timeout conservatively here. 2nd and 7. No Pittman in the backfield. Interesting move. Fake it to Vergowen. A damn check up the middle. And a damn check will be near the first down. He'll still be short. They continue to move it. It'll be
nice
3rd and short. That's a good play.
3rd and 1, it looks like.
Gain of 6 and another 3rd down.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the game.
A damn check. Back to throw. A damn check throws incomplete, intended for Andre Hendricks, and it's 4th down. I don't really know if I love the play call of pass on 3rd and 1.
It did hit him in the arms.
It wasn't a bad throw. It was a little wide of Hendricks, but it's 4th and 1. And it's 2:01, and this is basically the game here. If Waupaca can't convert here.
Yeah, if with a big stop here, the Foxes have it, I believe.
Yeah, and the Comets only have one timeout, so now time is not on the Comets side.
Here we go.
4th and 1. A damn check to Hendricks. Pittman's got the first down and more down inside the 10-yard line.
Another big play on 4th down for Waupaca. And the Foxes now with their back against the wall. Let's see what they do.
Pittman got the first down, but you can't get that. That was a great block by Andre Hendricks. He made a terrific block to allow that running lane. And a gain of 5 on 4th and 1. The second time the Comets have converted on 4th down on this drive. And the clock continues to run. The Comets have the Foxes right where they want them. Adamczyk gives it, fakes it. Adamczyk to the corner. Adamczyk inside the 5. He is! No signal yet. Down at the 1-yard line.
What a play, though.
Very close to a touchdown. He was a little short. Again, it was going to beat it. He hit that pylon. With 1 minute, 29 seconds left, the Comets have the ball, and they're going to mark it at the 2, actually. What a game this has turned into. Looked like for a while maybe the Foxes were going to pull away.
There is still an opportunity for a first down. 1 yard away from a first down.
Or is it second?
Second down and 1 at the 2-yard line.
All right. Adamczyk up the middle. Did he get in? No signal. Touchdown! Comets have the lead. With 1 minute and 24 seconds left, Waupaca has their first lead since the first quarter, 18-17. The Comets have the lead over the favorite to win the Bay Conference. And the dance on the sidelines by Austin Freeberg celebrating the touchdown. Adamczyk gave it everything he had. And they're going to kick the extra point. I would feel like you
have to go for 2. 1 point doesn't help you
now
at all.
And I believe Coach Hansen's going to call his final timeout. I think they should. Again, you want to try to go for 2, Bill. If it's me, that's just me.
I don't know how there's an argument the other way.
Because if you go for 2 and you get it, then Fox Valley Lutheran needs a field goal to just tie it.
Right.
You at least could have overtime. If you just go for the extra point, Fox Valley Lutheran could still win. And there's still, you keep in mind, Fox Valley Lutheran still has 3 timeouts, and they have 1.5 minutes left. That's still a lot of time with the timeouts in football.
Absolutely.
Now, the Comets have done a good job containing them, but it only takes 1 drive to set it over the edge.
I believe you have to go for 2 here. There's no benefit to an extra point at this point. 1 point or 2 doesn't make a difference. 3 means a field goal only ties it.
Comets have outscored Fox Valley Lutheran 12-0 in this second half.
What an atmosphere, too. I mentioned it a couple of times. The crowd larger than I've seen before at a Comet game. And really exciting stuff, exciting time. Let's see how they perform here.
Especially on senior night. I believe that may be part of the reason why the crowd is bigger. It is senior night tonight, and what a win this could be for the seniors. Again, still a lot of time left. And again, they are going to go for 2. I'd be interested to see if they stick with the run. They probably will. Adamczyk going to keep it. Adamczyk, there's a flag down. He'll be stopped short. And there is a flag down, and I believe it's going to be on Waupaca. It certainly doesn't look like it's going to be on FVL the way everybody's motioning. Most likely a false start or a offsides or neutral zone infraction. Regardless, the Comets have the lead for the first time since the first quarter. 18-17, not your typical score, not a score you see a lot.
18-17, who'd have saw this coming? 1 minute 24 to go. The Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes with an opportunity here, though. Plenty of time. 1 minute 24.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, those 3 timeouts are huge.
And the way they've been passing, I would expect a heavy pass attack coming from Fox Valley.
And despite how difficult it's been for Waupaca, they need to contain David Schumacher and Nick Martin on this drive. This is the biggest drive of this season for Waupaca. Again, a win tonight against a team like this could transform a season. I'm not saying that this could be a win to get them to Madison, but you get my point, is that if you can beat a team like Fox Valley Lutheran, again, still a lot of time left. Here we go. Hills, line drive kick, and we got a flag down, and that might be offsides on them again, Bill. That's the second kickoff, and that's the second time they've done that.
The first time it did work out to their benefit.
It did, and again, yeah, it did. we'll see if they can repeat that. You don't want to make it a habit, though. It's going to be something they're going to have to. It's going to still be a big. (18-17), a minute 24. Hills will send it away again. Here we go. Hills. And Capande will return it from just past the 20. Capande breaks out of one tackle, past the 40, past the 50, inside Comet territory. Blessings Capande. Momentum swings just that easily. What a return. Again, he has been seldomly used tonight. We haven't seen a lot of him, but that is by far the biggest play he has made tonight.
What a return. Brings him right back into Waupaca territory.
And they're going to
6 yards away.
They're going to mark him at the 46. It said 44 originally on the scoreboard.
And a minute 16 to go now. All 3 timeouts.
Pappendorf with 1 to his left and 2 to his right. Snap to Pappendorf. Pappendorf being chased. Pappendorf on the run. Long run. Pappendorf going to throw downfield wide open, and it's incomplete. Intended for Graham Fight. Good pressure there by the Comets. They haven't been able to get to him, but they've been able to force a couple of errant throws. They're just forced him to throw it away. Enough pressure to disrupt his rhythm. A minute and 7 seconds left. Clock does stop because of the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Snap to Pappendorf. Pappendorf going back. Pappendorf looks, throws. That pass is caught. Nick Martin. Nick Martin first down and more. Inside the 30. Nick Martin down inside the 25. We'll see where they mark him. As the Foxes into field goal range, a very makeable field goal now. And they could just run out the clock if they wanted to.
57, 48 seconds.
Yeah, gain of 20.
Oh, that's a false start.
And we got a false start. That does not help Fox Valley Lutheran. As clock continues to run, it should stop with 35 seconds left. Maybe they just had to run it down a bit.
I think they're going to adjust the clock. I had 40 when the penalty happened.
Clock ran for a couple extra seconds. 34, actually, Bill.
They're making the correction now. 4-0.
Oh, okay. 4-0. All right. You were right. Don't listen to me. Listen to Bill.
Get used to hearing it, folks.
Yeah. Bill knows all. 34 seconds left. 1st and 15 from the 26. This crowd is on their feet. Snap to Pappendorf. Pappendorf looking. Pappendorf. A lot of time. Pappendorf throws off the hands of Nick Martin. And with 29 seconds left, it'll be 2nd and 15. .29 seconds left. Foxes still have 3 timeouts. Snap to Pappendorf. Pappendorf throws over the middle. Pass is caught and taken down inbounds is Nick Martin. That'll be a first down. They'll call a timeout with 22 seconds left. And now, this is a very makeable field goal for Reagan Doriot. As with 22 seconds left, Foxes are on the move. That return by Blessings Capande is definitely the big as you can see, Landon Plata and Ethan Gay huddled as the limelight by Rush fills the stadium. 22 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This would be a 24-yarder right now for Reagan Doriot. Doriot, I apologize, not Dariot. That was a big play. It looked like they might have had a chance at Papendorf. They came originally on the blitz, but just not enough. 1st and 10 from the 14. Biggest play of the game. Papendorf back to throw. He will throw it. Papendorf is going to keep it himself. Papendorf will go out of bounds inside the 10 with 15 seconds left. He'll be short of the first down. 15 seconds left, and are you going for the touchdown? A gain of 4. 15 seconds. What a game this has been. Austin Freeberg trying to pump up the crowd. Snap to Papendorf, and we got a flag. Another false start on Fox Valley Lutheran. Wow, Foxes are just not helping themselves with that right now. That's the second time on this drive they've gotten momentum on a big play, and that's going to move them back.
That's got to be a combination of nerves and volume and
back to the back to the 15, 2nd and 11. And I can see that is not making Coach Yeager happy one bit. He is not liking that. I don't know any coach that would, but in this spot in the game.
15 seconds left. They're making a clock adjustment again.
Yeah, they took 1 second off from the penalty, so they'll reset it to 15 seconds. And we will get ready. 2nd and 11 from the 15-yard line. Snap to Papendorf. Papendorf rolling to his right. A lot of time. Papendorf into the end zone. Pass is caught by Oh, no, is it picked off?
It's intercepted.
It's an interception. That is the call on the field. We'll see what it is. Did they call it an interception?
Wow.
Nobody is moving.
No sign from
Nobody is leaving. No, neither team is leaving the field. And they signal it's Common football. Intercepted.
Six seconds left on the clock. What a play and a big moment. Who came away with the ball? Do we know?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. And I believe it was Owen Hansen, the senior. He came away with it. Schumacher made the catch, and they just ripped it right out of his arms. And with 6 seconds left, the Comets take over the first turnover of the game for either team with 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
What a beautiful play.
And Austin Adamczyk and the Comets can just take a knee. And he'll take a knee, and that's it. The Comets get a big-time win. They knock off Fox Valley Lutheran on senior night. Clock hits 0. The Comets pull the upset, 18-17, on strength of a 12-point fourth quarter, and a little bit of magic from this senior class as the Comets pull off their biggest win of the season, as they will head to Seymour next week, 1-3, and the Foxes drop to 3-1. What a game, Bill.
This was such a fun one, Jack. You did an awesome job. Way to capture this magic. And just really happy to be with you tonight. Congratulations to Waupaca. What a fun one.
Yeah, coming up next is the Waupaca Foundry postgame show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs.waupacafoundry.com. We are going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back for the postgame show. I'll be talking with Coach Hansen and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. Again, the final score, Waupaca 18, Fox Valley Lutheran 17. Back after this with the postgame show and more.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people, both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder in ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors, they're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard, but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at Waupaca Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people, both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first
Hendricks.
Andre?
Hendricks. Hendricks. Andre.
We'd love to talk to you if you. Oh, here.
It's empty!
Yeah. Just a couple of questions would be great. All right. Waupaca Foundry post-game show. Andre Hendricks.
Let's go! I'm so sorry! Holy cow.
All right, Coach, I'll start with you. Obviously, last week, coming up on the short end of a defensive battle tonight, winning result. Just kind of take me, what was kind of just said, especially through those last few timeouts, converting on those fourth downs. What did you say to your guys to just kind of get you through those last couple of drives?
I said, remember all those days in the weight room. That's what I said. All those days in the weight room on the short yardage paid off.
Obviously, started off well at the opening touchdown. Had a little. The pass game was a little tough to contain at the beginning, but you guys were able to break that down. Was there something said at halftime? Because the defensive intensity was just a completely different effort in the second half. Was there just something that was said at halftime that really got your guys energized, I guess?
Well, we love playing physical, and we reminded them we didn't have that many hits in the first half. So we need to keep hitting. We need to keep doing our jobs, being consistent, doing our jobs, making our drops, and when the ball is thrown in front of you, come up and knock it down.
All right, well, congratulations, Coach. Thank you. All right, player of the game, Andre Hendricks had a receiving touchdown as well as a great couple of blocks. You made that great block towards the end of the game to set up Xavier for that fourth down conversion. But, obviously there were a couple of times where you guys had to really dig deep. What were your leaders like Austin and Xavier and all the other great leaders on the offense, especially you being a senior? What were you guys just saying to each other to get through this tough game?
We remembered how last game felt. We gave it all we got, and we remember how last game felt. So we brought it more this game. We just gave it all we got.
Obviously, this is going to feel great, but you guys obviously are looking towards next week. Again, with 1 week a win comes another week where you just got to focus on the next opponent. Obviously, Seymour, good team next week. What do you guys need to continue to do to just be successful next week and continue this momentum you guys have gained after this great win tonight?
We need to stay humble, keep practicing, keep showing up, keep doing what we're doing.
All right, well, all I need from you is just to say your name. I'm in the house. My guy's right up there. You can just hold this. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Andre Hendricks, and I'm in the house.
Great game.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you too. Final score, Waupaca 18, Fox Valley Lutheran 17. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time.